Okay, now look, I know this looks bad, but we got a perfect working key. Basically, this was not a sidebar lock right here. I really thought it was because of this piece of metal just around the corner here. I don't know what the heck that is. I have a rule about disassembling old stuff, and that is to avoid it if possible. And once again, I know I said this looks bad. What I basically did is I just cut a hole with my trusty Dremel tool just to kind of get some witness into there, what's going on. And I'm just looking at the wafers, and it turned out it was not a sidebar, just a plain Jane wafer lock. And we got a working key. She turns nicely. The only problem is I put some dust in there just by using the Dremel tool. It's real dusty. Something like this, I don't like doing it, but at the same time, pulling the cap off this lock, no, I'm going to avoid that at all costs. So this is a lesser of two evils right here. And we've already tried this key out on the passenger door. Works perfectly. I mean, it couldn't get any simpler as far as a key that's turning this lock here. So, in fact, I'm going to lube it up and test it out, 10 or 12 times in a row. Make sure that it works, because I could swear it's almost like we're just having some hanging wafers. What I'm doing is just MacGyvering a card. I just bullseyed the first one, and then I moved it over. You can see I measured wafer to wafer. Was 94, so basically I just went over my chart and I said, okay, here's the cut. The next cut is .094 over here. Come down, cut. I just eyeballed it both times. These locks are not finicky, especially if they're about twice as old as me on this car. Anyway, so we got a good working key, and then we're going to move on to the ignition after we put this all back together again.